Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. You are all already familiar with my 2007 Toyota Tundra SR5 two-wheel drive. She has approximately 190,000 miles on the odometer, which obviously means she needs a maintenance. The previous owners didn't do much to her, and some services were questionable. One of them definitely was automatic transmission fluid. When I got her, it was kind of older, contaminated and darker. So I'm replacing that fluid. I just did it. I drained approximately 4 quarts of the fluid today. It's my second time. I did it a couple of weeks ago. Driven her that way. Today I got more fluid out. The entry, it's right here. There is a plug 24 millimeter. It even says on it WS. That's where you fill it. I drained approximately 4 quarts out. I put slightly over 4 quarts, and I'm ready to go and set the fluid level. And in this video I want to share with everybody how to adjust correctly that fluid level. There's no dipstick on 2007 Tundra. It's a seal transmission, and it has a special procedure which has to be followed. And that procedure, if you want to have your own printout, Toyota actually released the technical service bulletin, which is exactly for 2007 Tundra. Title: Transmission Fluid Level, Models 07 Tundra, and that technical service bulletin is a TC009-07. I'm assuming it's still available on internet in PDF format, so everybody can print it out for themselves and follow it. I always try my best to do the services the exact Toyota way. I was trained by the factory, and I'm very thankful for that. So I want to do it perfect, and it all starts with inspection. You have to decide, you have to go and confirm if you have a towing package. I know I have it because there's a button for towing in the cabin. So number 1, confirm if vehicle is equipped with optional towing package. Vehicles equipped with optional towing package are also equipped with a separate transmission oil cooler. This is why we are looking for it. And transmission fluid thermostatic valve located on the right side on the transmission, that will be passenger side, adjacent to ATF warmer. Of course, this exhaust will be in our way, but we will make it happen. So, this is that round ATF warmer, but that's not it. If you have a tow package, there is thermostatic valve above it. It's right there. I will zoom on it so you can see it. You know what I'm talking about. I will move the light so it's in better light. Put my finger there. Do you see that? That's the thermostatic valve. And reason we are talking about a thermostatic valve is because part of this procedure, the Toyota wants us to lock it in the open position. And I'm not sure how this will film. Basically, what you're supposed to take a screwdriver and push that pin inside. When you are holding it inside, I use a very small drill bit, or you can use the paper clip wire, whatever has that suiting diameter, to put it in these openings. Of course, you better have that vehicle cool, because you will burn yourself on that exhaust. As you just heard, I'm touching it. And it's fortunately perfectly visible. You can see I pushed that pin with the screwdriver, and you can see that drill bit, that black drill bit, going across and holding this pin inside, which means the valve is fully open. What an easy life it was having those dipsticks, huh? That was super easy. So, all of that we did to start the procedure of checking the fluid level. So basically, we will start the vehicle, keep the engine running. We need to shit through all the gears, and after that we need to start watching automatic transmission fluid temperature. And they have it for us in the Fahrenheit, and they have it for us in the Celsius. Fluid check temperature is between 115 to 133 Fahrenheit, which equals 45 to 56 degrees of Celsius. That's when we will be opening the overflow valve and observing the flow of the transmission fluid coming out while the engine is running and it's in park. Now, to watch the temperature of the transmission, you need a pretty good scanner, bidirectional scanner, which has even option for transmission. The very cheap code reader will not show you this data. I kept doing it with this, but I thought of you. Not everybody has access to this, and I was also experimenting and using that laser thermometer. A while ago I purchased from Harbor Freight a super inexpensive infrared thermometer. Centech, it's the Harbor Freight. I don't know how much this was. $12, something like that. And when I do these services and I use that expensive scanner, I also, to compare it, I read the temperature of the pan, the transmission oil pan, using this. And here you go. You can just go get this because the data are almost identical. When you use the scanner, it has two temperatures for that automatic transmission fluid, and I put the example here. When I was scanning it in Celsius, because that auto goes in Celsius, one temperature was showing 46 and the other one 48. Well, guess what? Using this thermometer pointing nicely on the bottom of the pan, I was right between. Scanner was 46, 48. This was showing 47. So it's absolutely usable, this one, for your purpose. If you don't have access to the expensive tools, I will, on purpose for DIY oriented video, I will use this. And when we will get between those 115 to 133 Fahrenheit or 45 to 56 Celsius, well, we will reach that bracket. We will open the overflow bolt, the plug, and we will observe the specific flow of the fluid. By the way, the drain plug was 14 millimeter socket, but this overflow, it's a hex number 5. On the very bottom of the pan, it's a 14 millimeter, that's the drain, and this is the overflow. So it's a little bit deeper inside. Let's do it. Let's observe, let's see how the fluid will come out. Okay, nice flow. Can you see it? I hope you can. And when this goes to trickle, which will be very soon, I have to immediately close it. And that's, guys, yep, that's it. Yes. I love it. Now don't forget to cork it. And this is the only correct way to deal with this level adjustment. Excellent. So now you are all happy that it's all done and you can go and drive. Well, don't forget, you are not done yet. You have to go back and remove that pin from that thermostatic valve and observe that the valve itself comes out of that hole. And that's great news for you. Unfortunately, nothing really good for me. I was already driving her for a while, but it's not going really well. The radio you saw inside, the CD doesn't work, so I had to send it back. As I work on this video with you, I'm like, do I smell some coolant? And there's nothing on the floor. However, if you smell coolant, you smell coolant. Don't try to convince yourself that you don't. Look, there is a droplet of a coolant right here on the frame. That's a super long life coolant. It came from above. There is some starting coolant leak. So she apparently wants me to work on her more than I expected. Also, when I drove her around, she was pretty quiet and smooth, but as you heard from this video, there is a pretty loud ticking. I will say here on the driver's side. You can hear it from here, and you can hear it from here, so definitely she wants to challenge me and say, hey Peter, you need to give me attention. I hope many of you will find this video helpful. If you do, please give it a thumb up and be subscribed. Have way more coming your way soon. Thank you for watching and have a great day, my friend.